lovely yogis, and I hope you're having a beautiful day. Welcome to this practice. I cannot say that it will be a very smooth and fluid vinyasa flow. No, this practice is an opportunity for you and me to practice the poses that sometimes we avoid. Might be you also avoid them just like me. There will be multiple chaturanga push-ups, crow pose, tripod headstand, and even a little bit of forearm balance. But most interesting is that we'll try to do the transitions between them, and they're really hard. So be patient. You'll have plenty of time to try it out. Might be use the wall for a few of tripod headstands, for example, and pincha if you're afraid to fall over. Do your best. Practice often, and I'm sure we'll see the results. If you're ready, step onto the mat, and we will begin. Hello again. Before you begin with this practice, make sure to do your own general warm-up. This will be a fast-paced class with no music as a background to this video. You can choose to play your own. If you are ready, let's come together in the downward facing dog. We will begin this sequence by moving between downward facing dog and high plank. So with an exhale, shift forward into a high plank. Inhale, downward facing dog 5 more times. Exhale, forward plank. Inhale, downward dog. Exhale as you engage into your core. Inhale as you lengthen. 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Come back into the plank position. We'll be rocking in plank about 10 times, shifting the weight farther forward into the fingertips as we warm up and strengthen our wrists and the rest of the body. Remember to engage into your core. From a plank position on the inhale, sit back into the elevated child's pose, knees don't touch the floor. Exhale, plank 4 more times. Elevated child's pose. Exhale, plank. 1, 2, and 3. From plank, come back into downward facing dog. Take a deep breath out. And now walk your hands back towards your feet. Lower down into the yogic squat and reach through your arms up. Palms are facing one towards another. Lengthen through the back. Reach up through the fingertips. This is your place to slow down while we still build strength through the upper body. Inhale, walk your hands forward to the front of the mat. Plank. And go through your vinyasa. From the downward facing dog, on the next inhale, walk your feet forward. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up to standing. Exhale, hands to the heart. Standing twist, reaching over with one arm behind your back and then hands back to the center. Keep your glutes, inner thighs active. A few more times here. Now circle your arms backwards. You can do it much slower, whatever speed fits you today. Circle arms forward. Really taking a little longer to warm up into the upper body. Interlace the fingers, roll out through the wrists a few times. Opposite direction. Reach through the arms up. Interlace the fingers behind the back, squeeze the shoulder blades together. And release. We'll continue with the crow pose. We'll hold it for about 3 seconds before we'll jump back into a chaturanga. So keep shifting forward, chaturanga, up dog, and downward facing dog. This was our first difficult transition of this practice. Bring the knees down. We'll be going child's pose to a chaturanga push-up about 18 times. 1, 2, 3. Hold the tricep by the sides of your body. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If necessary, take a break and then continue. 9, 10. We'll try for about 8 more. 1, 2. You're doing great. Just a little bit more effort. 3, 4, 5, 6. Last 2, my friends. 7. These are really hard. And 8. Well done. Step your right foot forward. Coming into the lizard lunge, lower down onto the forearms. If necessary, blocks under your forearms. We will hold it here for about 1 minute. I love this sequence, this combination of these poses, because we are kind of resting while we're enjoying a beautiful hip stretch. But because we are on the forearms, you can still feel the tension and feel the effort in your upper body, in your shoulders. So take a moment, take a few deep breaths. Staying patient, observing how you feel, holding it just a little bit longer. And actually not even worrying yourself about how long you're going to hold this pose. Taking it one breath at a time. Beautiful. Now, step it back, still on the forearms. We are taking forearm side plank on the left side. And we are also going to hold it here for 1 minute. This practice is quite intense for your upper body, for your shoulders, but to be able to do a forearm balance, Pincha Mayurasana, to be able to do this interesting, fun, but at the same time challenging transitions, it takes hard work. It takes a lot of effort and discipline. So hold it a little bit longer. Find the strength within your body, not even the physical strength, but mental strength, the belief that you can do it. Well done. Come up onto your hands. We'll do it on the other side. So step the left foot forward. We're taking lizard lunge on the left side. Lower down onto the forearms. If you feel very uncomfortable in this pose, never be afraid or be shy about using props. Just a blanket under your forearms, a set of blocks of books. It will really allow you to feel a little bit more comfortable and at ease in this pose. It is actually quite a deep stretch for the hips, so it's absolutely fine to modify. Focus on your breathing. Sometimes it is much harder to hold these quiet, peaceful poses rather than move fast. This is the time where we have to be conscious, aware of what's happening on the mind. So now come up onto your forearms. Forearm side plank on the right side. 1 more minute here. You are doing great. Beautiful energy. Love your dedication. 1 breath at a time here as well, my friends. We'll take a little break for the upper arms, for the shoulders after we finish this hold. So continue holding just a little bit longer. Final seconds of this hold. Amazing. Come up onto your hands. Let's go through a vinyasa. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. On the next inhale, walk or jump your feet forward. Exhale, roll down onto your back. We'll take a bridge pose. Keep the knees bent, feet parallel. Engage into the back side of your body as you lift the hips up. Really warming up and activating into our hamstrings, glutes. And taking a little break for the upper body. Couple more breaths here. Bring the hips towards the floor. Rock yourself up to seated. Seated forward fold. If necessary, sit up on a blanket. Softly bend your knees, whatever allows you to reach farther forward through your back so that you feel a better stretch through the back of your legs, your hamstrings. Sometimes we forget that flexibility is the way to improve on our strength. Most of the inversions, like a forearm balance, it's not only about your strength. No, if you are flexible, the way you enter into these inversions will be much more easier. That means the whole process will be easier to learn, to master. So really take your time to focus on the flexibility through the back side of your body. Now lift yourself up to standing. We're coming for the wide-legged standing forward fold. So exhale, lower down. Take a moment there. Might be first reach halfway forward to feel the strength through your back muscles, to feel the length through your body. Now take yourself deeper into the standing forward fold. From here, we will be transitioning into a tripod headstand. So shift your weight into your head, into your palms, hug the tricep in, and reach the legs through the sides and up. You can hold it here, or bring your knees towards your tricep and lift up into a crow pose. One more time for this practice. Hold it here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring the head back down. Use the strength of your core to lift back up into the tripod headstands. These traditions are really hard. hold the tripod headstand a little bit longer. It's absolutely fine if you couldn't do it from the first try. It takes a lot of strength, a lot of practice. I absolutely love tripod headstand because with the proper engagement, it allows to build a lot of strength through the tricep and really gives nice toning to the back of the arms. Keep lifting the shoulders away from the ears, hugging the elbows in. To come out from the tripod headstand, slowly straddle your legs. We'll come back into the wide-legged standing forward fold. If you would like to play around with these transitions a few more times, you can pause the video and try it one more time. In the wide-legged standing forward fold, allow yourself to relax into your neck. And then whenever you're ready, come into the plank, go through your vinyasa, and we'll come together in the downward facing dog. If you need a break, take a child's pose. You can pause this video at any time and then continue. Now we'll be moving between downward facing dog and dolphin pose. You can do it one elbow at a time. So bringing right forearm down, left forearm down, coming up onto your hands, one hand at a time. Or, if available, try bending both elbows down and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, a few more times, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's throw in one more time. Come back into your dolphin. So you can hold your dolphin for a little bit longer, building the strength in your upper body. Getting yourself ready for forearm balance. This is a beautiful pose to prepare. If you would like to try Pincha Mayurasana or forearm balance, softly kicking up or entering through the straddle, you can turn around towards the wall, might be holded by the wall. Whatever modification works well for you. Let's hold it a little bit longer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, and slowly come back into the dolphin, or might be hold a little bit longer. Try to make this practice work for you. Modify if necessary. Take breaks, rewind, try it again. We're coming back into the downward facing dog for now. And then a child's pose to soften and relax. This is the end of the strength part of this practice. Now we want to a little bit stretch, find active flexibility through the shoulders, through the back, so that we can really finish this practice feeling good. Come back into the downward facing dog. A few spinal waves between downward facing dog and plank. Let's go through a vinyasa one more time. Shift forward into the plank, find side plank on the left side. Just a short hold here. Step the right foot behind your back, wild thin, and might be flip all the way into the wheel pose. Rocking in the wheel pose a few times for a deeper shoulder stretch. A few times might be trying to straighten your legs as much as it feels good for you. Slowly make your way out from the wheel as you flip back into the plank. Vinyasa. We will do this on the other side. Shift forward plank. Side plank on the right side. Just a few breaths here. Step the left foot behind your back into the wild thin. You can hold it here or flip all the way into the wheel pose one more time. Continue breathing. Might be rock yourself a little more. Taking this back bend more into your shoulders, more into thoracic spine rather than into your lower back today. Now flip over through the other side. And we'll go through Vinyasa again. Beautiful, well done. Shift forward plank. Through chaturanga, lower down onto the mat. We'll take a prone scorpion twist. Reach your arms out. Palms are facing down. Now flip over your left leg towards the right. If available, you can try to grab your right hand onto the left foot by moving the foot closer towards your hand, not the other way around. Continue breathing. Lovely stretch and twist, especially at the end of this practice. Come out. Let's turn around. Now flip your right leg towards the left foot. Might be grab hold onto the foot and slightly press the foot into your hand to go deeper into this twist. You can also find the length through the right arm as you're trying to bring the right shoulder closer towards the mat to deepen the pose. Remember to continue breathing. Slowly come out. Bring your hands back to the chest. Inhale, lift up into cobra. Exhale back into downward facing dog. We'll finish this practice with a pigeon pose and a shoulder stretch, but before, reach through the right leg up, bend the knee, draw a few circles here. Thread the right shin forward for the pigeon pose. Now extend your right arm forward and tuck the left arm under your right shoulder. Left palm is facing up. And we're really trying to square through the shoulders to feel a better stretch through the upper arm. Beautiful sensation throughout the whole body. Shoulder stretch, hip stretch. Focus on your breathing, especially if it feels intense. The more intense are the sensations, the better connection with the breathing we want to find. the more awareness we want to bring into the pose. Slow inhale, followed by a slow, deep exhale. Slowly come out. Vinyasa, before we'll finish this sequence on the left side. Lift through the left leg up, bend the knee, a few circles. Thread the left shin forward into the pigeon. This time reach your left arm forward and thread your right arm under the left shoulder. Right palm is facing up towards the ceiling, and you're really trying to square the shoulders towards the mat. Beautiful. Focus on your breathing. Come out from the stretch. Make your way back into the plank. One last vinyasa. I know there have been quite a few. Well done. Beautiful effort. Amazing energy. Bring your knees down. Child's pose. A well-deserved child's pose. Take a few deep breaths. Appreciate all the effort that you have invested into this practice. Appreciate your strength. This is the end of today's practice. It was rather intense. If you still have time, please follow along. Might be with a few more shoulder stretches, back bends, or might be a cool down video that includes shavasana, and really take a little longer to stretch out. Thank you so much for joining me on the mat today. If you like this video, please press that like button, subscribe to my channel, and remember to keep practicing on a regular basis. Much love and take care of yourself.